I asked Reddit on how to blow up as a rapper. Let's see what they said. I'm also going to put my own input in. The first post reads, all I can do is post it to as many self-promo Discord channels as possible. r/FL Studio Tuesday is also a great place. Alright, so right off the bat, I don't think this is good advice. The problem with self-promo on Discord is that people usually only go to those channels whenever they want to post something of their own. There's also a limit on how many people can see it. You can do this if you want, but this isn't a long-term method. For the Tuesday thing, you'll run into the same problems. You most likely won't be able to scale your brand using these methods because there's a cap to how many people can actually see them. Maybe a couple years ago, the Discord thing would have worked, but it's way harder now. Overall, I don't think this is good advice. The next post says, TikTok. It's the only place that will get you free views. It's great because each clip that you post will get 200 to 800 views and you can tell if people like it or not. People comment more freely there, it seems too. I've had some really useful feedback there. This is actually pretty good advice. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, you'll know that I'm a huge advocate for using TikTok and Instagram Reels. I will say though, don't aim for only 800 views. If you post 2 times a day, that's only 1,600 potential listeners. Overall though, this comment is way better than the other comment. Usually through Instagram and my local radio, I actually responded to this comment saying, how did you get on the radio? Some of the hosts of the radio came to my school for career day and I ended up promoting me and my friend's music because I asked them if they support local artists. They gave me their email and we set up an interview date. We rolled with it and now me and my friend's songs are played on the radio and it's actually still being played. I can't lie, this is pretty fucking cool, but if you do this, you'll probably run into the same problems with the Discord thing because there's a cap of how many people listen to the radio. And if it's a local radio, you can only reach a certain amount of people. Also, people don't listen to the radio as much these days. We're living in a world where we have Spotify, SoundCloud, and almost everybody that I know would rather listen to their own playlists than a random mix of songs on the radio. On the other hand, with Instagram, you can reach millions, even billions of people. The sky is the limit. By the way, if you're an established artist and you need a manager, go to the link in the description or the pinned comment, fill out the Google form, and I'll get you right. If you just want promo, hit me up on Instagram. Alright, let's get back to the video. TikTok and Meta ads. In my opinion, I don't like Meta ads. It costs like $20,000 to get a guaranteed million views, and I'll do the same thing for fucking way less. TikTok though, that's where it's at. Everybody should be on TikTok. This next post is a little bit longer, so I'm only going to go over the most important parts. Once again, this guy's talking about being active on social media, and in my opinion, that's the #1 way to actually blow up. But there's a couple other things I want to talk about. He mentioned paying influencers to do dances to the song. I want you guys to remember that I said that this is my first song ever, and if you're just starting out, spending $200 on promo isn't a good idea. I know a bunch of people that have paid influencers to do dances and just videos to their song, and a big reoccurring theme that I see with that is that it doesn't actually translate to new listeners. You can do this later down the line. He also talked about doing playlist promotion. This is another thing that you do way down the line. He also mentioned reaching out to stores and local venues. This is a decent idea. I mean, if you're lucky, it might work, but once again, there's a cap to this. Only local people will be able to see it, and with social media nowadays, that really should be the #1 focus. I did like what he said about being active in the underground scene though. That's a great way to perform live for the first time. Networking by reaching out to artists on Instagram. This is actually some good ass advice. This really just boils down to being active in the community, but that will open up so many different doors you probably didn't even know existed. In summary, my last video was basically just talking about how being active can lead to your first performance. Viral how? Dance trend kind of viral? Then pay someone to make a dance to a part of your song, post it on TikTok/Instagram Reels, and pay to promote it on both platforms. That could get a trend started and get people wanting to hear it more. Cool edit kind of viral? Do the same thing, except pay someone to make an edit. Dope kind of track? Make a small music video, then pay to promote it. I want to say this again. This is supposed to be my first song. It doesn't make sense to do all this. To be honest, the answer that I'm really looking for essentially just boils down to being active on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, and maybe YouTube. If you don't know how to do organic marketing, you're gonna be fucked. You can't just rely 100% on paid promo, especially if you've only made one song before. If there's one thing that I want you guys to learn from this video, is that you should have a small following or fan base before you start to invest. And I'm not talking about this huge following with a bunch of people, but investing $1,000 into your song before you even know if it's that good will set you up for failure. I would say get at least a couple hundred followers before you think about spending any money. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Please don't send any hate to these people. They're just trying to help out, so there's no reason to go shit on them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this new format, I'll do it again. I'll make another post, make another account, whatever. If you do happen to be a little bit more established, maybe you're looking for management, go to the link in the description or the pinned comment and fill out the form. I can only respond to a couple people because I'm very picky and I don't like to sell people dreams at all. I'll probably only work with you if I believe that I can actually help you out with your career and we could blow up together. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Peace.